Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I have the honor of interviewing Jerry Stapp, aka my father. As you know, we are a father-daughter real estate team, and I really wanted to share with people how he came into real estate and how he came to know eXp Realty. So say hi, Dad.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me on, Alexis.
Thanks, Dad. So I have a couple questions for you. Go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit and just tell me a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Jerry Stapp, and I've been in real estate since '89. And in 1997, I got my broker's license and wanted to use that to help other real estate agents grow their career and start making a difference. And at the same time, before 97, I was in real estate myself, and also worked in Trader Joe's for a while. And I remember getting my real estate license because when me and my wife got married, and they had a house that she lived in with her mom, and we had to sell it. And the way that transaction went, we decided to get our license. And so as we're growing our real estate career, I'm growing at Trader Joe's. Well, fast forward 4 years later, I'm at the top store at Trader Joe's. I'm the head guy. And at the same time, I'm in one of the franchises in the top 10% of all those franchises. And I kept them really, really separate and just worked really, really hard to figure all of that out. And then it just got to the point where when I opened up my own company, I just gave notice to Trader Joe's and never looked back, right? So, and then I remember for like 7.5 years, I was a broker for a pretty major real estate company, and two of my top agents, friends of mine, real close friends of mine, showed me the eXp model. And my life took a completely different turn in a positive way, unexpectedly. And here I am 3.5 years later. September of this year, 2021, will be my 4-year anniversary of being at eXp Realty.
Hey, and I'm glad you segued to eXp because I really want to talk about, go a little more into detail how you came to eXp Realty, because I really love the story about how, you were this big top producing broker. You basically had it all in terms of being a broker and managing, all these agents. Like you were at the top of where you were at. Why and how did you decide to move to eXp when you were basically the best of where you were at?
Well, one of the biggest things is that when people say they're open to seeing a different opportunity, they rarely are, right?
Yeah.
They rarely are. Especially in real estate. You know how many times us brokers and agents get calls from other companies, and so it's really kind of turned off, right? But one of my agents, phenomenal guy, basically went to a technology conference to learn about technology and lead generation in Arizona, and at the end, two guys from eXp Realty, which are awesome guys, asked him to come in and see the model at the bar. And at first he was resistant because I was his broker, but then he sat down and he saw the model, and at the end he was like, wow, really? And then basically came back and talked to another friend of mine, and both of them basically sat me down and said, hey, you got to see this because we're going, right? And I did something that I was open, right? Even though I was making tremendous money, had tremendous reputation, had about 138 agents as a broker, and sold tons of properties with my agents. I actually gave them the time, and I sat down with another person at eXp Realty, and we talked about numbers. Doing a comparison of numbers was important. Like, if I put the same amount of energy and effort under the eXp model, would I make more money? Would I have more tools and systems? And also, there's a couple other components with eXp Realty, which I won't go into now, but that if you put the time and effort in, will change your life, right? Yeah.
Awesome. I know you don't want to go too much into the logistics of it, but maybe you can just share personally how the freedom that came with eXp has changed your life, like for your family and for just your life in general, and for the agents that you work with.
Well, one of the crucial things is that, especially being a broker and running my own gig, is everything fell on my shoulders, and I had such a heart for helping agents that I wanted to make a difference. In fact, before I even knew about eXp Realty, I used to say my job is to make a difference in agents' lives, right? But I was working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week to do that. Made a really good living, really, really happy with all of that, right? But when I saw the model and now how it could only change me and my family's life, how it could change other people's lives, my agents, then I realized I had to look at it seriously. And that's the thing, is looking at your business like a business, knowing your numbers, knowing your systems to help you produce more real estate, and then just, fast forward, 3.5 years later, it's exactly what I thought it was and even more. And it's changed my life. It's changed a lot of agents that I've introduced the model to, and it will continue to do so.
Yeah, it's changed my life too. And one last question, because I know a lot of people who are going to be watching this, they're already agents now, and they're kind of thinking about eXp Realty. They've heard about it. What kind of advice do you have for agents who are considering eXp Realty and moving to eXp Realty?
Well, there's a lot of phenomenal real estate companies out there, a lot of phenomenal brokers and coaches and managers, and just a lot of great things are going on in real estate. But one of the things that I would absolutely just be open-minded to seeing a different way of doing business, right? And also every week, every month, we do comparison. We compare, like when we go to buy something, if it's cheaper on Amazon, we'll buy it on Amazon, even though we got to wait a day or two, right? So just really know your numbers, know what you're paying, and then look at the hard work that you're going to do over the next year and see how that will play out. See how that will play out in form of, lead generations and systems and things that will help you be more successful. And at the end of it, there's some other components that we could talk about later, but at the end of it, it'll be life-changing.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Dad. That's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please go ahead and leave a comment on this video. I'll leave some information about my dad, too, in the description, and we hope to hear from you soon. Father Daughter team, here to serve you.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Bye, guys. I love you.
Bye.